I spent just around $8,000 maintaining my Tesla in just 2.5 years of ownership. Hi, I'm Nico, and I live full-time in my Tesla. It's a 2021 Tesla Model Y all-wheel drive long range, and right now it's at 131,000 miles. I know it's a lot. I bought it at 44,000 miles used, but the first year I drove 45,000 miles. The second year I drove 33,000 miles, and the last year, which is this year, I drove just 9,000 miles and spent around $8,000 on total maintenance costs. I'm on my third battery pack, my third set of tires, and yeah, the maintenance cost is starting to add up, and I wanted to show you guys this video to give you guys more of a realistic total cost of ownership. No one's living in the Tesla like me, so I would be highly skeptical on all the numbers and all the data that I have here. Hopefully this helps you guys in a decision if you want to buy a Tesla in the future. And today's sponsor is actually sponsored by Huel, but more of that later in the video. All right, fam, we're gonna go inside the details of each year. So year number one, we spent just around $1,300. The next year, we spent just around $2,000. And the last year, we spent a lot, about $4,400 in total maintenance. And you can see it's progressively getting higher as the mileage adds on. All right, so I'm gonna have my notes right here, so don't mind me looking down. So the start of the year, which was the first year, I drove it from 44,000 miles to around 56,000 miles for a month. And I already needed 2 sets of rear tires, which cost me around $878. And the tires cost a lot of money. I know that's a lot for just 2 rear tires, right? And then the next month after that, I had 58,000 miles, which I just had a brake inspection, which was around $63. And then after that, in June, so that's middle of the year, I was at 72,000 miles, and I had to get my front upper control arms replaced, which was around $432. If you guys don't know what the upper control arms are, they're on the front left and front right. They move the tires basically, and if it's squeaking, right? Because I had a friend that actually had this issue, and he wanted to know how much it was. And so yeah, it's around $432 for those to get replaced. And yeah, so the total end year, which wasn't too bad. It was around at 89,000 miles, and we had $1,373 for the first year of maintenance ownership, which I don't think is bad at all. And if it could stay that way, that'd be perfect. All right, a huge thank you and shout out to today's sponsor, Huel. It is a nutritionally complete powdered food. It's got 400 calories, 40 grams of protein. All you got to do is add 2 scoops to some water and you're good to go. I already live inside my Tesla and it is stressful enough to cook my food, not to mention clean it all up. So this Huel is a good meal when I'm hungry and I just want to get my food intake right away. And this is the Black Edition chocolate, and it's super good. I mean, the flavor is, not gonna lie, it's 10 out of 10, and plus it's 100% plant-based. It is very good on the taste. I highly recommend it. If you guys wanna get this, use my discount code Murillo15 at checkout, and you get 15% off your order, or you could click this QR code right here, or you could click the link in the description, or you can click the pinned comment to get yours. Huel, thank you for sponsoring this video, and now back to the video. All right, fam, this is where it gets pretty interesting. So year number 2, we are at 89,000 miles during the start. And in January, I already had to get 4 new tires. So keep in mind, I had bought the car at around 44,000 miles, and now at 89,000 miles, which is just roughly around, what, 50,000 miles? My math is correct. And I already need new tires, right? So that's 1 year after driving, right? Which is quite a lot. Of driving, 45,000 miles of driving. And so 4 tires cost me $1,749. I know, it's from Tesla, and I got the tires replaced there. So that was in January. So I was like, cool, all right. And then in March, you got to have tire rotation every 6,000 miles. So I had a tire rotation at 95,000 miles, which cost me $65 from Tesla. And then in May, the second year, I had 101,000 miles, and I had a $65 tire rotation and a $118 brake burnishing, which I found out you can actually do yourself, but I got it from a mobile service. No, I got it from the tire technicians at the service center. And that cost me both $183, right? So I was like, all right, cool, not that bad, right? But here's where it gets even more interesting. I had a refurbished battery installed. So in October of 2024, if you guys want to watch this video, I'll link it here, but my Tesla actually died on me at 113,000 miles. I was on my way to Mount Rainier, Washington, and it just said unable to charge, and I wasn't able to charge my car. And I was kind of surprised by this because I thought the battery would last a lot longer. And so I went to service center, and then if you watch the whole video, I got the refurbished battery. Forget this, the cost. For $0, because if you guys don't know, the Tesla Model Y 2021 has a warranty of 120,000 miles for the battery. So if you have a battery that needs replacement before then, it will be free. But after that, you're SOL, right? Okay, so end of the year number 2 is going to be total maintenance cost of $1,997 for year number 2. And as you can see, it's kind of progressively getting worse because the last year wasn't that much, but this year it is. All right, so we're on year number 3 now. And okay, so we're at February, right, of year number 3. And we're at 123,000 miles. So keep in mind, we already got our refurbished battery installed. We're chilling. And then bam, it hits you like a thing out of nowhere. You're like, 4 new tires again? So this is on my 3rd set of tires. So I'm at 123,000 miles, 4 new tires again. But this time it oddly cost me only $1,489 instead of the $1,700. And this is where it gets interesting too, because I have referral credits. And so a lot of the maintenance cost actually was paid off from you guys watching the videos and buying Teslas using my referral link, which I really appreciate. Okay, so back to it. We're in March, 124,000 miles, and then we get hit again. Bam! We're like, what the heck again? We get hit with a front lower lateral link replacement and front lower compliance link assembly replacement. And that's at $1,656. And I just got the new tires, and then now I got to get these replaced. And I'm like, oh my gosh, that's a lot. Just all at once, right? And so now, okay, we're chilling. April, no maintenance. And then May hits. And this is where it gets even more interesting because we go to Page, Arizona, and we're driving and we're going to the desert. And then I get another unable to charge. If you guys want to watch this video, I'll link it right here. My Tesla battery dies on me for the 2nd time, but this time in the middle of the desert. We got to get it towed 4 hours away, and I was almost stranded in the middle of nowhere, but luckily I was able to tow it to a service center, which was from Page to Phoenix, 4 hours away, and I got it refurbished battery installed again. But get this, guys, the service technicians, there was a whole drama going on with like, hey, is this covered under warranty? Because I got a refurbished battery at 113,000 miles, and now just 128,000 miles, so that's 15,000 miles later, I already had to replace the battery pack again. And so I had to talk to a manager, and then I had to talk to a regional manager, and I was able to get the 13,000 quoted battery pack that they quoted me in the beginning down to $1,200, $1,254. And that was my 2nd refurbished battery. I just paid for labor. And so that's in May. And now fast forward to June, which is right now, as I speak on this video, June 2025. I had to get my 12-volt battery replaced. And I was like, okay, this is weird, right? And so the 12-volt battery replacement cost me $0 because I told them like, hey man, I just got a refurbished battery. What's going on here? Because, another battery is dying on me. Like, what the heck, man? And then I got a tire rotation that same month for $32 at Les Schwab. Shout out to Les Schwab, man. But anyways, total maintenance costs for the 3rd year, are you ready for it, is $4,431. And that's at 131,000 miles. And so that's the 3rd year, which is quite a lot. As you can see, it progressively gets worse. So the first year I drove 45,000 miles. The second year I drove 33,000 miles. And the last year I drove just 9,000 miles. and the maintenance cost is increasing every single year. And the most that I paid for, like the most that I paid for was for the tires. Every single year I have bought tires for the Tesla Model Y 2021 long range all-wheel drive. And I was quite surprised because every year I am driving actually a lot of miles because I'm traveling from state to state and filming these different locations. I was in Arizona, went to Montana, Canada, Utah. I've been to Washington, Oregon, and all that. And yeah, doing a lot of driving throughout the states. So this is like a perspective on someone who's driving like full time, on the road constantly. All right, so for the math nerds out there, let's take $7,801, divide that by 30 months. That's going to give you a total maintenance cost for the monthly for 2.5 years. You ready for it? $260 a month just to maintain a 2021 Tesla Model Y. So you're talking, that's a lot of money per month. There are positives to owning a Tesla, like you got full self-drive, you got climate control, you can keep the AC on all night, 70 degrees, or, leave the heater on all night. You don't have to run an engine, right? There's no catalytic converter, there's no timing belts, there's no oil changes, and it's full electric, it's quiet, it's got a lot of room, and you can take out the freaking seat and put a bed frame in it, right? It's got good range, 291 miles on this long range. And yeah, I just really like having a Tesla. And even though the maintenance cost is high for a full-time traveler, I really do enjoy it. It's super incognito when you want to camp in it and live in it full-time because no one is suspecting a damn thing when you are car camping in business lots or residential neighborhoods. You're super incognito versus getting like a van. Like it's super big and people are obviously to look at it if there's window covers on it, right? And I really do enjoy it. I really like it. And I used to work at Tesla as a production supervisor, which is the hat here, right? For 5 years. And I actually built these Tesla Model Ys that you see on the road. So the 2020s, 2021s, 22s, 23s, and 24s, I've actually helped build. I was in the departments over there in Fremont, California. And let's talk about the screen too, man, because you have the screen here. You can play Netflix, YouTube, Hulu, Disney Plus, all of that on here. And there's just a lot of stuff, a lot of tech in here. You can look at your car cameras too as well. So when you're car camping, I really do enjoy that. So if you press on the home button and you press the search button, you type in camera, you type camera preview, you wait a couple seconds, and you can actually see, hello there, your car cameras. Show your main. This is very useful if you're camping. Left door pillar, right door pillar. I don't really regret it at all. I mean, look at this. I can even go here and I'm chilling. Like, having a Tesla has changed my life in so many ways, and I do not want to get anything else. I really like the space, the incognito, the AC. I camp in this like full time, and like it's pretty cool. It's like my own little tiny home on wheels, and the sunroof is cool too. I even have this accessory right here, which is from EVBase. If you want to get it, use my discount code Nico20 at evbase.com. It's gonna help close the sunshades so the sun won't beat down, and also when you're parking under street lights, you're not going to get the light protruding in, and it helps save me like my sanity, because when I want to sleep and all I see is like a light, it's very annoying. All right, and if you are considering buying a Tesla, you could use the referral link in the description and you can get $1,000 off your new Tesla. So that way you can save some money, extra money. And also we can select YouTube right here. So you have a whole like screen in the middle here. Like this can be your TV, your entertainment, all of that. And take a look at this. I'm at a park right now inside a Tesla, and we could watch all these YouTube videos, and it's super interesting. I really do enjoy having my entertainment system right here. I can lay in bed right here too as well. So it's pretty neat. Also, another question that's always popping up when people see the Tesla is like, don't you get afraid that charging is like hard to find? And the answer to that is no, because there's a lot of chargers in the areas. And also, if you download the app PlugShare, you can find free chargers in the area. Usually they're like hotels, and people will put on the reviews and all that, like to see if it's actually available, like they work. And sometimes they'll show like people trash the chargers too as well. So yeah, there's a lot of chargers around the areas. I've only found one problem when trying to find a charger, and that was near Canyonlands. I was trying to see a national park in between Canyonlands and Moab, Utah. But again, that's in the middle of the desert, right? And that national park was called Capitol Reef. It's in the middle of freaking nowhere, so I wasn't able to do that. But other than that, I was able to see all the national parks. I went to like Mount Rainier, Washington. I even went to Canada to see Banff. I went to Moab, Utah. I went to the Grand Tetons. I found free charging in a parking garage in the Grand Tetons in Wyoming. I went to Yellowstone. There was chargers over there. And so, yeah, there's a lot of chargers throughout the areas if you guys are still skeptical on buying a Tesla. Comment below if you guys think that $7,800 in 2.5 years of total maintenance is a lot. Is it, yes, that's a lot, or no, that's not that much? Comment your thoughts below. I really want to know. I'll try to respond to as many comments as I can. But thank you guys for watching the video. I appreciate all you guys' support and for sticking through the end. And yeah, we'll catch you guys in the next video. Also, thank you Patreon members for supporting the Vibe 2 as well. And we'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.